Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here. I used to be 300 pounds, but I found the carnivore diet and alternate day fasting, and now I'm 100 pounds down. I'm on the verge of being in the 100 pound range for the first time since I was 21 years old or so. I'm super excited about that. I've said goodbye to the diabetes that I was diagnosed with. And I've said goodbye to sleep apnea, all sorts of other problems that I had, and it's all thanks to the carnivore diet. So that's what I talk about here on this channel. I'm doing a challenge with my friend Marshal where we support each other as we try to regain our health. Both of us are in need of it. I'm a little further along than Marshall. Marshall's just starting out his whole thing, really. And we are supporting each other as we work through this. We're calling it the hardcore summer. And we are having a good time. And we're doing this summer. What we do is we do a daily video. We talk about what we're doing, how it went, how it's going, and maybe our plans for the rest of the month. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We'll send it over to those daily videos right now here on Big Anklevich on Health. Okay, so it is day 19, and what did I do today? Well, to start with, yesterday I got 22,000 steps, and I got out there again this morning, and I got going on my steps. I'm already over 10,000, and I'm just going to keep adding to them, see if I can get at least 22,000 again. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm going to do my best. This morning I got up and I had myself a bowl of ground beef, because I promised that that was what I was going to eat. I said that until the end of the month, I'm going to eat ground beef only. So when I had my second meal, I had another bowl of ground beef. That's right. I usually have about 2 pounds of ground beef every day. 2 pounds of beef, 2 pounds of meat. I'm trying to do the lion diet, and I'm sticking to it as best as I can. And it works really well, let me tell you. Couple months ago, back in April, I did an entire month of ground beef only, and that was probably one of my best months ever, if not my best month ever on the carnivore diet. I felt great. I lost a whole bunch of weight, and I'm doing well from it. I do have one thing to say, however, about that. If I get under 200 pounds, if I weigh in under 200 pounds, I'm going to celebrate. I'm not going to celebrate with like cake or something like that, but I am going to go get some brisket at the barbecue joint. Now, that is not ground beef. So if that happens, I'm going to have to just ruin my promise to have ground beef only for the rest of the month. But that's okay. I'll just go right back to it the next day, and I'm going to keep going, because 199 is not my final goal, okay? I'm not trying to get to that. That's not where I want to end up. I actually need to get probably down to like 185. That, I think, is about my final goal. So I'm going to do my best to get to that even after I get under 200. But I've been trying to get under 200 for, what, 2 years? Actually, really 6 years all along. I started my journey to Wonderland back in 2019, and I fell off of it before I made it. I had to start it again in 2023, and here I am within an inch of it. And so, yeah, I got to celebrate in some way. So I will. But, yeah, that is the plan. And now we're going to head over and see what Marshall's up to.
Thanks, Big. Hey, carnivores. It's Marshal Latham here with day number 19 of the Carnivore Challenge here in August during the hardcore summer. And yeah, it's a fast day, and I was able to fast for 36 and a half hours, which worked out really well. The last few Tuesdays, I've had a struggle with my fasting. I've been able to do it, but it's been hard. This time, not so much. It was quite a bit easier to accomplish my fast. And I think it partly because I went into it yesterday and today. You know, yesterday I ate a good amount of food, trying to gear up for the day today. And so that helped me. And I think I just went in with the mindset of, screw you, Tuesday. I'm going to fast, and it's going to be great. I'm not going to struggle through it today. And it's kind of worked. So I was able to get through it and really didn't have a problem. I did manage to go on a walk. It was very hot, in the upper 90s. But I found there's a park that I usually go to, but I didn't go to the park because that's all sun. There's hardly any. There's one section that's covered by trees where there's shade, but other than that, you're just out there in the sun. But by the main road near the park, there are sidewalks, and those are all shaded with trees. And so instead of walking around the park, I walked up and down the sidewalk and back to my truck here. So that worked out pretty well for eating, or for walking in the heat, is just keeping us in the shade as much as possible. So that worked out for me. Yeah. So I feel pretty encouraged by this, and hopefully you will be too in your efforts to eat carnivore and be more healthy and lose weight. So yeah, we'll just gear up for the rest of the week here. Thanks.
All right, Marshall, I'm with you. Screw you, Tuesday. Screw you. Everybody's always like, after Monday, like they don't like Monday, but I think Tuesday's getting off scot-free. So I think you're on the right track. All right. Yeah, good job, Marshall, making it through the fast. I think, like I was saying yesterday, planning ahead, planning to succeed instead of planning to fail. Which is, of course, failing to plan, I think, is how that works. But you went into it with a plan. You made sure to start on time, so you made it all the way to 36 hours. And you ate plenty so that it wouldn't be too difficult, so you could say, screw you, Tuesday. You ain't nothing. And it worked out well for you. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to see the positive attitude. I think that is as important as anything in this whole thing, is just maintaining a positive attitude. And it's easy to get upset sometimes if things don't seem like they're going the way you want them to. So maintain that attitude, Marshall. You're doing great. And everyone else watching, you too. Except for you, Tuesday. Nobody likes you. All right, folks. We'll see you next time on Big Eklovich on Health.